analysts say the airports will be extremely busy this week for the Thanksgiving holiday, as always, and the prices are only going up. So this means finding the best holiday travel deals will be tougher than ever. CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg is here to show us how to navigate that travel maze. Peter, you know it would be great if you could just say, guess what? The holiday fares are going down. You never say that this time.
No, you never say that, especially this year. 24 million people traveling, competing for fewer number of seats. They have nowhere to go but up, but there is some hope.
Because you're saying we should pay attention to the websites.
Some websites, yes.
I still like picking up the phone and talking to somebody.
I'm a big fan of the conversation. You should still do it. You should talk to a human being. Do it first. No, you can always go to the websites afterwards, have the conversation first, because once you book a fare, you still have 24 hours in which to purchase it. Right. That's when you go on the web. But if we're going to talk about the web, let's talk about some websites that can actually help you. Like, there's one I like called Hipmunk. Isn't that a great name?
Yes, I do like that.
What I like about this website is it actually not only just tracks the airfares for you, it tracks the agony factor. How long is the flight really going to be? What's the layover factor? And what about other options? They even give you Amtrak options and different routings you'd never expect in a million years. For example, over Thanksgiving, I figured, okay, how about New York to London? You know what came up with? New York to London via Istanbul. Wait a minute. Way up, but it gave you a 15-hour layover at a great price. So if you plan it right, you get to do a tour of the city and then go to London.
Yeah, but 15-hour layover.
Oh, no, 15 hours in Istanbul.
Okay. Istanbul's lovely this time of year.
Then you've got Kayak. Kayak is a great search aggregator. We've talked about them before, but one that most people don't know about is one called Momondo, M-O-M-O-N-D-O. They're based in Scandinavia. They scour about 700 other websites you've never heard of overseas. So if you're planning European travel, that's where to go.
What happens if I just want to go to D.C.?
It's called Amtrak.
It's called Amtrak.
Now, you want to talk about cruises?
Holiday cruises,
sure.
Yes.
There's a website called cruisecompete.com. It's sort of like the lending tree where they send you quotes. You know, they all compete to see who's going to get you the lowest quote because, let's face it, in the cruise industry, an unsold cruise berth is inventory they'll never recoup once that cruise sail. And same thing with Cruise One and one called cruisebrothers.com because these particular travel agents may have preferred supplier relationships with the cruise lines or they have unpublished deals that are not necessarily on other websites.
And you always say that it's good to bundle your travel. I don't know what that means.
Well, what it means is, as opposed to just buying everything a la carte, you buy your hotel over here, your airline over here.
Got it.
You bundle it, even if you don't necessarily need the hotel, because sometimes they've got to get rid of all this inventory. So, for example, New York to LAX, you can bundle something for $1,400. That's airfare and hotel, but if you bought it a la carte, it'd be close to $1,800. And the same thing with Boston to Chicago. Instead of $1,400, you can get it for $1,100. Even if you don't even stay at the hotel, it can be cheaper.
So you say it's better to get a hotel that you do not need?
If it's going to be cheaper than buying the airfare alone, you bet.
It's sort of like if you buy a round-trip ticket and you know I'm not going to use the other part.
Exactly.
I've done that.
A lot of tour operators will say you package this to Hawaii with airfare and hotel. It's the airfare that's going to kill you half the time. So if you can get a cheaper airfare because they block book the seats, who cares about the hotel? Get on the plane.
So we are in striking distance of Thanksgiving, but you say that we should pay attention to dead weeks.
Yeah, that's my two favorite weeks.
This ain't a dead week.
No. This is not the dead week, but the dead week is coming because it's the week immediately following that dysfunctional family get-together known as Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And it's the week immediately following New Year's. Those are the 2 weeks of the year that nobody goes anywhere. And if you can actually delay your holiday by that 1 week, take the kids out of school, hello parents, extra credit assignment for the kids.
Yes.
You can own that destination just about anywhere in the world. The 2 dead weeks immediately following Thanksgiving and immediately following New Year's, you own it.
And I never think it's bad to travel on Thanksgiving Day.
No.
There's nobody at the airport and you can get a really good flight.
And then you come back on the Friday when everybody's stuck in the mall.
Yes.
That's the other day that nobody flies.
I've done that too. Thank you, Peter Greenberg.
You got it, Gail.
Always good to see you.